Hey Raider Nation, it's OG Daniel from Chronicles of the Black Hole. Just wanted to go over last night's game. I have to give myself some time to get off the emotion, to talk about the game, think about the game, and analyze this game. Okay. Um, and truth be known, I get real emotional about this stuff. I have no fingernails left. I chewed every one of them off. Last night's game was insanity. It was up, it was down, it was a roller coaster of emotion. And it's before they went into the fourth quarter, I cut it off. I was like, I can't take this anymore. I can't do this anymore. I couldn't handle it. Cut it off. Went and watched a couple of sailing videos. Didn't get to see the end of the game, fourth quarter, or the overtime. This morning, I just had to get my head out of that. This morning, I woke up and go, okay, win, lose, or draw. How'd we do? And I watched the highlight video. And I am glad that I cut off the game. And the reason I'm glad about it is if I had stayed up and watched the entire game, the adrenaline rush that would have come, I would have gotten no sleep last night at all. True story. Um, One thing, but I'm going to give you a couple of takeaways. Derek Carr played sloppy in the first 1.5 quarters. He had rust on him because of the preseason. They didn't play him. That's fine because I'm glad our starters didn't get out in the preseason and looked a little rusty at the first part of the game because, well, we weren't like Baltimore with a bunch of injuries because we played in the preseason. So I'm all right with that. Um, the other part of it is we knocked the rust off, came back and beat out. We didn't beat the hell out of, but we beat a very good team. Now we've got 3 games coming up. We've got Pittsburgh, Miami, and the Chargers. Not one of those teams are as good as who we played last night. And I don't care that their running backs were injured. Lamar Jackson is a superstar. Very hard to defend just Lamar Jackson, as we saw last night. But our defense created turnovers. Our defense went berserk. Our defensive line made Lamar Jackson, well, there's an old David Bowie song called Under Pressure. And that's exactly where Lamar Jackson spent his night. 55% of the pressure of the plays Lamar Jackson played, he was under pressure. Carr was only 20% with our revamped offensive line. Um, I got faith in us this year. We're going to beat some really great teams and we're going to beat some crappy teams. At the end of the game, when it's in Carr's hands, he wins. If you look over his career, he's had 23 fourth quarter or overtime comebacks. Well, mostly fourth quarter, but we're going to be great. And last night's game, someday, 20 years from now, you're going to see a Raiders classic game. This will be one of them. This was a classic. It's a nail biter, top to bottom. I talked earlier about the 1975 Raiders playing against Pittsburgh opening day, first week of the season. It is a nail-biting classic. And what's funny is I watched that game and I knew we won that game. I was pretty sure from memory and still chewed my damn nails off to bloody nubs. So this morning I woke up to bloody nubs, no fingernails left. Thank God I'm not a plumber. If you understand the trade, you'll get that. But we won. Just Win Baby is coming back for real. You guys are going to enjoy a great season and the beginning of our next dynasty. I'm OG Raider. I'm OG Daniel from Chronicles of the Black Hole. Y'all have a good night.